Welcome to episode 5 of the GetSum podcast, where we talk about all things Dead Dynasty. And this week, we got a big one. We got the start of the playoffs. We got the wild card series. Yeah, it's a big game. It is a chance for two of these teams to find themselves into the semifinals that Chris and Eric are waiting on. Yeah, they're happy. They don't have to think about this week. They just get to sit down, crack a cold one, and just enjoy the week. Wow, these teams need to work. We got 2 games on tap. Let's get to the first one. And we got Steel Curtain versus Asheville Altitude. The home team is Steel Curtain, but that means nothing in fantasy football, but they are the home team. So the Steel Curtain, they got Patrick Mahomes at quarterback. That surprises nobody. They got Travis Etienne in their lineup. They got DeAndre Swift, which it's a tough pick with how many guys they have right now, and especially with Moningai in that situation right now, it doesn't make it any easier for DeAndre Swift. Rashee Rice, 100% in the lineup. Devontae Adams, also a guy you expect to be in the lineup, as long as he clears that questionable tag. Trey McBride at tight end. Yeah, I mean, you got the best tight end matchup possible in this game. You got Wan'Dale Robinson in the flex, also a guy you expect to be there. You got Terry McLaurin, and then rounding out the lineup, you got Brandon Aubrey in Seattle's defense, who have been phenomenal. As far as good players on the bench, they got Moningai, Hunt, Walker, Boutte, and Warren. Yeah, Warren's been a bit of a tough situation. I think if Phillip Rivers starts, he could be fine, but we don't know if Phillip Rivers is going to start. That's the only issue. And also, I mean, Phillip Rivers wasn't really good at the end of his career, but he still was throwing for a bunch of yards, so at least you had that with Phillip. So we'll see what we can get out of Phillip Rivers, but might not be anything incredible with Phillip Rivers, but it might be a little better than what we're getting with Riley Leonard, because Riley Leonard is not very good. No offense, but he kind of sucks. And yes, I do think the Colts are screwed, in all honesty. And for Phil, he's got Drake May at quarterback. He's got Derrick Henry and Chase Brown in his RB positions. Aside from bye weeks, I think they've been in there every week. Jamar Chase at wide receiver. Yeah, he's been in there every week, but his bye week and his little bit of a situation he had. Jaden Higgins, he's been pretty good recently. Brock Bowers is Brock Bowers. Chris Rodriguez has kind of taken Bill's role. Michael Wilson has been insane out of nowhere. Yeah, I mean, I thought that was going to happen, but I didn't fucking wait long enough. Chase McLaughlin, and defense will be the Rams. As far as their bench options, Tony Pollard, Marvin Harrison, Shamar DK are really their only options I would write home about. But yeah, we got this matchup. It is favored by Steel Curtain right now, but in my opinion, I would say it is also favored by the Steel Curtain. I wouldn't say it's a huge favor. This is going to be a close game. This is going to be a very close game, I feel like, unless some things just happen that you just don't expect. But this looks like a close game on tap. We'll see, but I'm predicting this is within 5 to 10 points. I don't see this being a just masterclass by one side of the equation. Into the next matchup, you got Andy versus Bishop Sycamore. Yeah, Bishop Sycamore's not happy. They're stuck in the wild card. After being first for like the final 3 weeks, they take a loss, and it really pushed them back. But you move on, and you get to face Andy, who they're projected to beat by 7 points, but I wouldn't say that's easy because Andy has had some big games. Yes, he is 7-7, but he's had some big ones. He's got Joe Burrow at quarterback. He's got Christian McCaffrey and Devon Achane, both with questionable tags, but expect both to play. Christian Watson, Emeka Egbuka, Mike Gesicki, Devontae Smith, Michael Pittman, Matt Prater, and Tampa Bay's defense. As far as guys on his bench as other options, he's got Romeo Doubs. Yikes. Not great. All right, as far as Bishop Sycamore, they have Caleb Williams, Bijan Robinson, who plays tonight, Breece Hall with a questionable tag, but expect him to play. Jackson Smith and Jigba. Chris Olave. Dalton Schultz. Jalen Warren. Stephon Diggs. And at kicker, they got Will Lutz. And at defense, they got Cleveland Browns. Borregales has already been benched. Tough. Tyrone Tracy is on his bench. He also has Chris Godwin, Jerry Jeudy, T. Higgins. Holy fuck, this bench is insane. Is T. Higgins going to play? Limited again? I mean, if he clears it, I would probably try to get him in the lineup. And I think he would. He would probably get him in for... That's the question. Who does he get him in for? He's got a lot of options. I mean, it's either Diggs or Warren. I'm not sure. Diggs has had a couple bad weeks back to back. He hasn't even been over 50% snap share. Yeah, I would probably get Diggs out of the lineup. What about Jalen Warren? It's a typical 12 to 15 points with Jalen Warren recently, which makes sense. But that's about it. I mean, we only have these 2 games to go through, so it's going to be a bit of a quick video, but that's it for your Week 15 Wildcard Series performance videos. Not performance, but preview. That was the word I was looking for. And that's about it. We'll see you in the next one. See ya, and goodbye.